Try to bring a lot of myself into a character. We are, different things at different times in our lives, and we play different roles on a daily basis.
Being a heartthrob in Hollywood, does it ever shock you when women react?
For me, I just knew that I needed to focus on my work, and all that other stuff would come.
When you have to be the player, does it hurt your soul? Does it bother you? It bothers me. All right, guys, I'm nervous. My heart is beating really fast, but we're going to get through it, okay? BET Talks, I'm your host, Mia Bell, and today we get to celebrate one of the most prominent actors in Black Hollywood, okay? Multiple double NAACP winner. And, of course, we know him as who? Ricky, Lance, Francois, the most recent Dr. Watson, but, of course, Morris Chestnut. Whoa.
Thank you. I love the intro. Thank you for that.
I never stutter through my intros.
Okay.
But for you, whoa. That's what's happening today. Round of applause for Morris Chestnut, please.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, we're in alignment. We're matching.
We are in alignment. Yeah, we got the memo. We got the memo this morning, right?
We absolutely did.
All right,
We're going to play a game.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, we like to have fun on this show. You
I'll
ready
do too.
for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to start football.
Okay, cool.
Eagles versus Commanders.
Ooh.
This or that, and why?
Eagles is going to be a tough game. As long as Jalen Hurts can run the ball effectively, I think we'll win.
Okay, Lance, we are listening loud and clear. Eagles versus Chiefs.
Ooh.
This or that, and why?
Okay. Oh, well, Eagles, because they're the better team, and they'll win if we see them again.
Now, when it comes to music, Donny Hathaway versus Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, oh, wow.
Make the right
That's
decision.
A tough one. See, I mean, I love Stevie's music. I love his songs, but I don't want to say I love Donny's voice better, but Donny's voice resonates a little bit different with me, so I'll go Donny Hathaway.
I'm going to trip you up again. Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh, I go Luther. I have a lot of memories. I got a lot of memories with Luther.
There we go.
You too young to know Luther.
Like don't tell me that. Okay, you know Luther a little different.
I know Luther a little different. Yeah, exactly. They resonate a little bit different with my generation.
Now, when it comes to roles, Dr. Rosewood Jr. or Dr. John Watson.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go. That's tough because see, those two roles are like kids. I mean, I love them both, and it's really hard to pick one. But we're in the moment, so I'm gonna say John Watson right now.
Okay, Dr. Watson, how does it feel to be a part of the Sherlock mythology?
That's what drew me to the role.
Yeah.
An opportunity just to be a part of this iconic mythology. It's so rich with stories and characters. When they asked me to do it, I had to do it.
What do you have to tap into in order to get the best Dr. Watson out of you? Because you live so many lives, a busy one at that.
The challenge with this role, where I feel right now I'm definitely ready for it in my career, because he's dealing with so much. When the story opens up, he suffers the loss of his best friend. He has a traumatic brain injury. So he's trying to repair his life. So there's so many things going on. As actors, we use a lot of our life's experience to draw into, for our work as a resource. Go to my kids, my wife, and just all the experiences that I've had being on the planet for 25 years. I'm 25 years old.
Of course.
So being on the planet for 25 years, I just draw from those experiences.
Now, of course, you're such a big family man, and we love to see it. Every time we see Miss Pam pop out, it is a sight.
Thank you. Yeah, she be popping out.
Yes, she does. And that's when all the ladies say, "You got it, Bam." We'll stop for the second. But being a heartthrob in Hollywood for your entire career, does it ever shock you when women react?
Honestly, I don't focus on that. I really do. All of my career, I just really have focused on the work.
Yeah.
Because you can, there are a lot of attractive people in the world. For me, I just knew my place was I need to focus on my work, and all that other stuff will come.
I know that's right. Y'all heard that? Focus. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
focus on
the
the
way
work.
to go. Now, when it comes to all the roles that you've played, the duality, we've seen you in Boys in the Hood. Can I get a Ricky?
Yeah.
There we go. Those who know. And
Yes.
you've done so much in these different spaces, but what remains is the man that you play as far as, the relationships that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how does that translate into your home life, too? What parts of your marriage do you bring into your characters as the man?
I try to bring a lot of myself into a character because we are, different things at different times in our lives, and we play different roles on a daily basis. Me coming here to interview you would probably be different than me just walking down the street and someone, hey, let me ask you a couple questions on my phone. You just never know. There's always a lot of me in my roles. I just kind of dial up whatever the circumstance or situation calls for, and I'll dial that situation or circumstance down whatever I need.
When you have to be the player, does it hurt your soul? Does it bother you? It bothers me.
Well, I don't think we've ever really I've never really been like a player. I mean, I had fun with Two Can Play That Game with Vivica Fox and Anthony.
Yeah.
But I really wasn't a player. I mean, I had
Lance,
Gabrielle.
you were a player.
Well, Lance, but see, back in the day, but we didn't see that on screen.
That's true. There was a mysterious vibe to it, too, but we all knew what was going on.
That's the power of the imagination. See, different people can look at a scene and take something different from that scene.
Right.
So that was the power of what's going on in your head. Right?
Subjective.
See?
Now, what about fatherhood? What kind of dad are you?
I'd like to think that I'm a great dad, but my kids probably wouldn't say that because they get
strict,
certain.
huh?
I'm more of a strict father.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the disciplinarian to where my wife is a pushover. Obviously, they gravitate more to the path of least resistance with her, to where I'm real structured. I want to be structured in your thoughts, structured in your goals, in your drives.
What's your sign?
I'm Capricorn.
Oh my gosh, it's giving Capricorn all the way.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that, but all that you just said, Capricorn for sure.
Oh, see, I don't really know that much about astrology. Is that what the Capricorns are?
Yeah.
Okay.
They work very hard, very disciplined in that space too.
I do think, and where I have to, as a father, pull myself back is I have to understand that when I'm talking to my kids that they don't share the same philosophy or mentality, and I just have to kind of let them do what they want to do and be who they are with structure.
That makes me wonder about how you grew up in the structure in your household, because I know, of course, you was in the church.
So my mother had me in
in
the Baptist church coming up. I've learned hard work from my mother. So she was a school teacher. While she was a school teacher, she used to sell encyclopedias. You know what encyclopedia is?
I sure do.
Okay,
we got a lot in my family's home.
Okay, so there's a lot of people out there, younger generation, that don't know what an encyclopedia is. So she selling encyclopedias on the side. She used to do real estate on the side. She was always hustling. My father was always hustling too. He was a blue collar worker. He was an entertainer. Used to love to sing. Had singing groups, and then other odd jobs on the side. Handyman. Used to cut lawns. I used to cut lawns with him. So both of my parents have always been hard workers.
And those are characters to pull from too.
You've
seen it
so
all.
many characters to pull from, without a doubt.
Who would you say is the favorite to pull from your family?
Primarily, it's always different versions and different facets of people.
Right.
It's never just one person. Normally, outside of the interview, when I walk into a room, I'm the quietest person in the room, and I'm just watching and observing and listening. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love to come to New York. The last time I was here, I was promoting something for a project, and I literally was walking down the street, and I'm just curious about people when I watch people. And I was walking, there was this guy, he was homeless, and he was on the street, and he was just talking. And he said, "I'm telling you guys why you shouldn't be married." And that was his only sentence, and I slowed down just because I was just curious on what he had to say.
Right.
I believe that you can learn something from everybody, no matter where they are in life. And so that's just how I am. I'm just very inquisitive. I like to watch people, study people, and learn.
Of course, it adds to all of the roles that you've played and just who you are as an individual. NAACP.
Yes.
That's on the way.
Okay, thank you.
And you've won many. And I really want you to speak into how much it means, especially for Black actors in Hollywood, to be celebrated.
I truly appreciate, and I've talked to a lot of people that I work with, a lot of my colleagues appreciate the NAACP and BET just for the opportunity, not just recognizing us, but giving us a platform. Whenever BET calls, the NAACP calls, I'm going to be there for them because they were there for me. All the fans, all the people were there for me. I truly appreciate the NAACP and BET.
What tips would you give to Black actors who need to stay working because you keep a job, Mr. Chestnut.
I've always focused on just doing the work.
Right.
And doing the work and then treating people with respect. I think that kind of, people really lose sight of that. When I'm on a set, I talk to the person who's, the youngest PA who's just starting out. I'll treat them the same as I treat the biggest star, the biggest producer, the biggest studio exec that comes down.
And we feel the energy, especially in this room today. Am I right, y'all? Now, of course, we're here to talk all things Watson. And hold on. We cannot forget Diarra from Detroit.
Oh, yes.
Francois?
Yeah.
Swa. I never heard anybody call her Francois Swa, by the way.
No?
But only
Is it always Francois?
I know a Francois. We call her Fran.
Okay.
But to say Francois is like,
Do you know a male Francois?
Well, actually, I do. He's sitting right across from me.
There it
and I'm
is.
finna call him Swa.
And he's just Swa.
Yeah, Swa.
Swa.
There we go. What are your experiences on the show, and what do you feel about it?
When I read that script that Diarra wrote, I said I have to be a part of it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That project is one of the best projects I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
It's so different creatively. It's a fresh take of a TV show surrounded by a slew of thousands of TV shows. It's so hard to do something like that.
Is it ever challenging tapping into any of your roles? Like, what would you say was the hardest coming from that role in particular?
The challenge for me with that role was the comedy of it.
Okay.
Because, and Diarra would know this, but, there were a couple of jokes that, they wanted me to say, I kind of wouldn't say.
Wait, why? Because it was offensive or because you was like, I don't get it?
No. So sometimes comedy has to be maybe in my head maybe offensive.
Okay.
And so sometimes that was challenging for me. And after I saw it, I said, you know what, I should have taken more risks, comedically. I'll take a risk dramatically, but I was just very risk averse when it came to the comedy.
The Capricorn got to loosen up sometimes and
He
throw
does. He does.
And you will in the next role. We'll all
be
waiting.
I will. I'm actually looking. I would love to do another comedy just so I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, we're manifesting it. It's going to happen.
There we go.
Let's do another game.
Okay, here we go.
For Watson.
Okay.
I want to see how much Dr. Watson knows about the field that he's in.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So I hope the Capricorn studied.
Okay, let's see.
Name the definition. What do we call the examination of a body after death?
The examination of a body after death. That's more Beaumont Rosewood.
Mm-hmm.
And
what do we call that? I'll give you a letter, A.
That would be because Rosewood did a few of those, and it's not a car.
An autopsy.
I was driving you to it.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help.
I was going to say autopsy. Auto car. I'm sorry. I should.
He was making me nervous.
I should have got there faster. All right.
All right. Now, the study of bullet motion and characteristics.
Ballistics.
Very good. Pattern of blood on a surface.
Blood splatter.
Very good. Okay. Document tracking evidence transfer.
Oh, document tracking evidence transfer. Give me a hint on that one.
Chain.
No, don't tell me. Give me a hint. Document tracking evidence transfer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that one.
Chain of custody.
Oh, chain of custody. So wait, is that the okay? Because the chain of custody is the action.
Whatever you say. 'Cause I don't know what the chain of custody is. Now, genetic material.
Genetic material.
Mm-hmm.
Gene. No.
We're close.
Genetic material.
We'll use 3 letters.
Oh, okay. DNA.
Very good. Well, the doctor of our lives is here, Dr. Watson.
Thank you. That's more like a detective. There's a lot of detective evidence right there.
In the same field. Medical investigative kind of vibe.
You're right, and that's what because we are doctors and we're detectives on Watson. We're detectives, so you're right.
Mm-hmm. You heard he put the voice on, right? Morris Chestnut, thank you so much for being here. We celebrate you in the work that you do, in the work that you do at home as well, and of course in this space, bringing all the light. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Woo! Amazing.